So I already started disassembling or taking out my old unit. So the first piece that I took out was the display, this piece here, and you're not gonna need it. Well, you won't need the cable that's coming from it, which is this piece here. It's gonna be wrapped up in this tape here. This will not need to go into the Android radio, okay? So keep that in mind. Next piece I'm taking off is this piece here, and if you realize, it's connected right here and it goes into this unit at the bottom there. All right, so it's out. Remember, it comes from that piece right there. You won't need it. Now I want you guys to pay close attention. I didn't label them in order, but I did the best I can. All right, so you see this piece here, it's connected to this unit at the bottom here. So if you realize, I labeled it 1. So I would say go ahead and label yours 1 or A, however you want to label it. But this is how I'm labeling mine. So 1 comes from here. This piece is where your this piece is your passenger airbag light. So a lot of people I see missing this in other videos. So I'm going to show you what goes into this piece here. All right. Now let's go over it again. I labeled this 1. 1 comes from here. Okay. This piece is what powers the clock at the front. You will not need this piece. Okay. You will not need to connect it to the Android unit. So let's go ahead and take this out. I didn't label it again because I'm not going to be using it. All right. Once you just go over this real quick, once you disconnect number 1, which is what you're going to be using to connect to your Android radio. 1, this is your power for the what is this, the clock here. You will not need this. This piece came from this. So this is where it will go. Remember, all right. You will not need this piece. Once you're done, put this to the side. This is out. I know my dashboard is awful. That's my next project after this radio. Now if you realize this is this white box here, do not disconnect these two. If you do, you will need to make sure that they're back in the same spot. Do not disconnect them. All right. This is what controls your AC. Okay, do not disconnect this box if you don't have to. It's gonna be held on by some brackets in there. I hopefully I recorded it to put in the video. If not, then it's pretty easy. It's gonna be 2 brackets that are gonna be here to the side. You will just need to unscrew this, and then you'll need a hex tool to remove the 2 screws that holds it in. All right. So I have already removed this and put it back in, and let me tell you, it is a bitch to take out because the cables are so freaking tight. And like I said, not all the time you need things this tight, but my God, these are tight. All right, so I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna have to take this piece out. I'm gonna have to take it out, and I'm gonna have to show you where everything came from because I can't hold the camera and get behind there. It is so hard to go behind there. Like it's ridiculous. So first thing that you want to do, oh, my AC just kicked on and I have nothing to power it to control it. Yeah, but anyway. Oh, I thought because I touched it maybe it was touch sensitive. I'm kidding. I know it's not. So to get this piece out, you're gonna want to put the car in drive. Make sure your brake is pressed. All right. So it's in drive, and then let's go ahead and shut it back off. All right, guys. So I think I should mention this so you don't go through, I want to say, struggle. Because I'm gonna get my dashboard reupholstered. I couldn't care less about here and here. It was already falling off to begin with, and this is a known issue with Infinity dashboards. Alright, it's like this batch. Like, look at that shit. So I already bought the material. I'm gonna get it reupholstered. Alright, so I say this to say be very careful when you're taking these things out, because right here, these things out, they're very jagged. These are the pieces that I was talking about that's going to be held in by the two screws here and here, and it's also going to hold your AC control box, and you can remove that with the hex screws. Alright, so be very careful. So I'd say maybe put some tape. Well, I don't even know how, if the tape is going to lift this off because it's so cheaply made. Maybe put a cloth down, like you see I wrapped this. I'm gonna have to wrap it again. This all gets scraped up because I plan on taking all of this out to do it all over, because I'm going to get it all wrapped. So I was like, screw it. So, and this I'm gonna buy, maybe clean this up and buy a nice carbon fiber one, or I clean it up and reuse it. So yeah, I took the box out right here, so I'm gonna have to show you where everything came from, and I am gonna try my best to do this. All right, remember I said that my car is a 2010 Infiniti G37. Features it has the Bose sound system, it has a backup camera, and it has a rear sonar. No navigation. All right, I am doing this install specific to that car and model and feature list. All right, if you have a navigation, I can't help you, sorry. Maybe you can use common sense the other 10% of the journey to fit yours together, or you can find a video out there that has your stuff or has your install documented the way I did mine. All right, so let's recap real quick. This piece here, it's the piece that I took out of the display, which I said you're not going to need. That's why I have it tucked up in there. This is your AC box or your AC control box. Do not remove it. You don't need to take anything out of it. Leave it be. Number two, this piece here, it has two pieces inside it right here, taped up like this. Number two comes from right here. Number three comes from right here. Number four, your antenna, comes from right here. Number five, this piece, comes from right here. Two, three, four, five. Your stock USB comes from here, and it is this piece. I'm not going to be using that. I already ran my own. Well, they provided two USB cables. I already ran this to inside here. I may move it and put it in here. I don't know yet. For now, I like this here because I kind of like the storage here. So we'll see. So now it's time to go over the pieces that you will need. Harnesses. I used this one. Well, it came bundled up like this. So I used this one. I used the one labeled AV in. This is for your backup camera. Alright, and it's gonna have a piece in there labeled camera, this one here. So you're gonna plug the backup camera in this. Okay, you will need this CAN bus device. It's not gonna be plugged in when it comes. You just get it, plug it in. It has two ends, this end and that end. Let's do this over. Ooh, let's get a zoom, let's get a focus here. There we go. Yeah, it comes like this. My phone died, so I'm switching to another camera here. So you're going to get a CAN bus, which is this device. It's gonna come like this, not plugged in. You're gonna plug it in. It only goes on one of these cables. The one that fits, just plug it in. You can't mix it up. Only fits on one spot. Plug it in. This harness is your main power source harness, by the way. All right, this is it. It's gonna come like this. It doesn't have these on it. I put these on for interference reasons. This is how it comes without these, of course, like I said, but it comes all connected like this. All right. The last piece that I'm using is the piece for audio, which is the Bose audio in the speaker. This is the last piece. All right, let's get our connections going. Number one, it's gonna be from your main power source connectors. So you wanna grab that. All right, it's gonna go into this piece here. Number one. So this is number one. All right, I won't be going in order because I want to finish off all the harness, all the connections that are coming from this piece. So number one here, and you can already tell which one I'm going to be plugging in. Number 5, which is this one, from the main harness goes to here. So we got one, this one here, number 1, and number 5 done. Number 4 is next, and this also comes from your main harness, so 4. All right, so we got 1, 5, and 4 connected. Remember I told you that people in other videos, they're forgetting their passenger light, or their airbag passenger light. It comes from the main harness. All right, it's this little pink piece, that's 2 cables, and it goes right in here. Zoom in right in here, and this is coming from the one that is labeled number 1 right here. It's hidden right here. All right, sorry to keep summarizing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's go over 1, number 5, number 4, passenger airbag light right here. 2 is this one. This is what, this one here, this is what it looks like. Yours is going to be different. I won't tell you what I did with these 2. It doesn't concern you. You won't need to do it. I was troubleshooting so that you guys don't have to go through the same pain that I did. Something I need to highlight here. If you have one that looks like this, right? Look at the cables and make sure that they did not send you the wrong harness. Now, here are your options, right? Here are your options. I took a cable. I took the yellow cable from here and I moved it over to this one. Yellow from here, moved it over to this one. Phoenix, they messed up. They sent me the wrong harness, and I scoured through the Phoenix. There's a G37 Tesla style screen Facebook group, and I read hours upon hours finding out how to get this fixed, and I found the fix. You just move this from here, deep in this one, put it over here, and plug it in, and your backup camera will work. Okay, that's what I had to do. So like I said, if they send you the wrong harness, you have 2 options: do what I do, or you contact them and say, hey, send me the goddamn correct harness. So just make sure that you have it looking like this. You have the brown here, 2 black here, yellow up top, and just make sure that it looks exactly like mine. If it doesn't look like mine, and specifically the 2010 Infiniti G37, no Navi, I got Bose, I got sonar and backup cam. If it doesn't look like this, your backup camera will not work. If yours work, happy for you. My shit didn't. Okay, I had to depin and move it over. All right, I can't stress this enough. Do not scratch your head wondering why is it not working. It's because it needs to be depinned. All right, another thing I need to get into. My sonar doesn't work when I put the Phoenix radio in. I haven't contacted them yet. I've been lazy about it. It's honestly, it's hit or miss for me. My backup camera was the greatest thing, and I needed that to work. I'm gonna be tackling that a little later on. I just can't deal with all the stress right now with this radio, and I got some interference, which I think I got out now. I had some interference where my in the radio, like, it wasn't grounding properly. I got that sorted out by putting on those connectors, these things that I showed you. Okay, that helped me out a great deal. Okay, all right, I was rambling on. Let's get back to why we're really here. So number 2 goes to, where is it? This one. Number 2 goes to here. Remember, it's the piece with the 2 that's in it. Remember, this one is not labeled. This one is. We won't be using this one. We're using this one. Okay. Now, when you got number 2 plugged in, it has a handle like this. This piece needs to be connected to your main harness. From your main harness, which is all these cables here, it needs to go here to here. All right. All right. So when you plug number 2 in, okay, it connects to your main harness right here. Okay. And it goes to number 2 right here. Then it has this piece on it. Now, when you watch the Phoenix videos, they say, hey, connect to which one gives you the most function. Which, when they say whichever gives you the most function, they're talking about this one and this one from the main harness. Now, when I connect this one from the main harness, my AC doesn't work. Okay, I connect this one, my main harness works. My AC works. This is what works for me. I'm telling you what works for me. If something doesn't work for you on this one, try this one. But honestly, guys, I don't think this one is going to work for you. This is what works for me. Number 3 goes to number 3 here, this one here. Okay, the main antenna piece is coming from number 4 and it goes into there. Number 3, which is your Bose audio, is gonna go to this one here at the bottom. That one there at the bottom there. The piece that connects to your camera, this piece, goes right above the audio jack right there. The USB goes right there. So power, that top one there, the camera, that light, I want to say that one there at the bottom below the black one there, goes to your audio USB cables there. That piece there, this one, it gets plugged in as well. All right, so that creamish or that light baked creamish one there, that gets plugged in as well. If your AC doesn't work, that's probably going to be because that one is unplugged, or you unplug these 2. All right, not sure if I said this, but make sure when you're doing this shit, disconnect the battery. I didn't disconnect mine. Make sure you do that. Disconnect yours. Don't be like me. All right, just want to get that out of the way. Another thing that you're gonna need to remove from your old unit too. So you see this piece, it's gonna have the AC vents in here. Take them out, pop them in here. Because I'm doing a black conversion of my interior, I'm leaving the seats in beige, but because I'm gonna do the dashboard in black and I'm gonna get a new steering wheel, all that stuff, this is gonna be in this ugly color. So I'm thinking I may buy one online or I get it sprayed, or I get it dipped. I don't know yet. Comment below what you think I should do. Buy a new one, or sorry, buy a used one, because these shit ain't new anymore. Buy a used black one, or spray it, or get it dipped. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Here goes nothing. Oh. You can change this load up screen. Get rid of that annoying beep. So the initial boot up takes a while, maybe a minute or less. Okay, it's up. AC works. Or you can press this. This slides down. I won't be getting into all of this. This is gonna be a different video, but AC works like that. Power it off like that, or you use these buttons here. Make sure this works. All right, that works. Audio works. Well, there's nothing on. Let's see. I get really bad reception in my garage. Yeah, terrible reception. So the radio works. All right. All right. Okay. I've already ran through connecting up this already. My phone connects to it. Wi-Fi. I did a bunch of that already, so you're gonna wanna run through that on your own time. But I know everything works because I've taken this thing apart so many times before. So if you follow what I did with mine, you will be fine. For this is your antenna for your GPS. I just leave mine tucked in up top and on the back up here, and it works fine. I've used this. I've driven 90 miles where I live, and it works. It's spot on. Okay, it doesn't need to be outside here anywhere. I've yet to have that problem. I just leave mine tucked up under here, and it works just fine. All right, guys. I hope I didn't miss anything. Thanks for watching. Safe out there. You know it's still, Corona is still pretty vibrant out there. Be safe. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I try to answer your questions as detailed as I possibly can. My aim of this is to not have people go through the same stress that I did. If I can help one person out there, I feel accomplished. Okay? So if you have any questions, comment down below and I will try to respond to them and get you an answer that you want. Okay? So like I said, comment down below, subscribe.